giving you a little sneak peek. I'm surprised I got to give a little sneak peek. They never let me do that, but little sneak peek. It's a brand new mine find, but I would not wait. If you want that, absolutely dial in. That is black tourmaline.
And it's all natural black tourmaline. Yeah.
Gorgeous, amazing. Look, they're telling me put it down, Rach. So I'm putting it down right over here, but you can order now. That is coming up. And another brand new. So we go from one brand new to another. And so far, all the brand new necklaces have sold out. Here is another one. And a third of the quantity is gone.
And this is brand new. We saved this, just for this hour for the show. People that, you kind of get rewarded, for tuning in at these hours, because a lot of the stuff that Rachel and I show doesn't make it to the entire show, the entire event. I'm only on. I've got 8 hours today, so I've got about another 7 hours left today, and then I'm not on until the end of May. But this is what makes my life it's just a lot of fun. We found this in Indonesia. For people that haven't been to Indonesia or don't know that, it's composed of it's got literally hundreds of islands, if not thousands of islands. A lot of these islands are not really big, but there's all kinds of new materials. They're finding all kinds of mineral wealth. But the only way to get to them is literally by private boat. Is about it. You can't even fly a helicopter to them. There's no landing strips in most cases, so you can't take a small aircraft. So the transportation element of it is huge there. And, of course, it's very remote. There's not, when you find something new. And this, when we bought it, literally you're looking at something. I bought everything that they mined. They did it all with a pick and shovel and pry bars is how they actually harvested all this. I think there was 2 barrels, so what's that? That's like 1,100 pounds, I believe, is what we bought.
It's amazing.
Is all I got. As far as I know, I have never, ever seen this material anywhere. This is the first time it's ever been put into jewelry. And what I did when I was playing with this and I was cutting it, I just love the natural. It almost has like a unakite type feel to it. That's what it's got. Those
mossy color.
Yeah, it's got the greens and the reds, mauves all blended together. And when I was looking for something like this to kind of blend the colors together, I came up with this Zambian amethyst, and this is African amethyst. It comes from a co-op of 4 mines. There's actually in one mountain there's 4 different mines, but none of the mines gets enough material that it's commercially viable for them to be able to sell to people like me. So what they've done is they've actually come up with a co-op which they developed, just like much like a lot of the farmers in America do, where nobody hasn't their crops weren't big enough to really to sell in bulk. So what they'll do is they'll combine the crops. That's what they did in this case in the amethyst. And then, like I said, this is a brand new mine find. It's called Fantasy Stone. We even named it. Nobody even, and the reason we call it Fantasy Stone because the area that this comes from reminds me of Rotan, which used to be Fantasy Island, the plane.
Yeah, my parents died there.
Yeah. Rotan. Have you ever been there?
No, I've never been.
I'll tell you what, it's just in the diving is some of the world.
They love it there.
I would say it's even as good or better than the Barrier Reef.
They swear by that place.
It's amazing. You can just go right off here. I rent private homes down there, and you could just go right off the beach, and it's amazing.
They say
Utila is really incredible.
It's really, this is the kind of thing, again, when Jay talks about
amethyst.
Literally getting the rocks, a rock hound, there you are.
Right, and this is a surface deposit of amethyst that's right on top of the ground. And this is so incredible, it's so crazy. That's a new deposit that we're actually going to be working here in probably, that right there was shot about almost a year ago.
Look at that.
And you won't see that amethyst for probably to the end of this year is when we hopefully will have something coming out of that find. But that was just amazing. It was like a field laid down, like somebody actually took their wand and did this huge stripe of amethyst across the ground.
Your eyes must just light up when you see something like that.
Yeah, well, just like this Fantasy Stone. If you look at this, okay, we did that. That was on a trip when I went to Thailand before, and so that's got to be almost 2.5 years ago is the last time I was in that area. 2 years ago, and that's when we located that material. So that's how long it takes. And here again,
half gone.
You're not looking at oodles and boodles. I dare you to go down and say, okay, just walk into any jeweler and say, yeah, you know what? I need you to make me a Fantasy Stone ring or earrings to match, okay? Because they're just not going to have it, right? These are limited materials. As far as I know, these guys This is not some huge mining operation, okay? Literally, they go out in a boat. They went and camped on this island. That's where they got it out. They found the deposit, and they were actually, in most cases, when I get things like this, it's again, I don't want you to think that they're going out and just finding a mine find for me and getting they're out usually prospecting for gold, silver, copper, precious metals in most cases, but a lot of times they're looking for tin or something like that, maybe iron ore. In this case, I think they were looking for, actually looking for gold and silver in the sand deposits around there. So I've also done matching earrings for this,
and they're lightweight.
And
they're
here
very
again,
lightweight.
Only if your budget will take it. One of the things, the biggest comments I get from a lot of people is they'll buy the necklaces and they'll say, you know what, I really wish I would have bought those earrings, or do you have any more of that material? I don't. Even if you called me and said, Jay, you missed out on the earrings, could you make me a pair? I don't have any more of this rough. We used everything that we had purchased from the miners just to be able to make this, the necklace and the earrings. And these are really limited, guys. Brand new mine find, first time you're getting to see it.
90 necklaces remaining. So the necklace will sell out. Every single brand new necklace has sold out already. So if you want this necklace, go to your phones, make that toll-free phone call, and it's one flexible payment of $43.30.